There's been a lot of fake news going around lately regarding Trump and Israel. On Thursday night, the Jerusalem Post, as well as the Washington Post, released an article stating Trump warns Israel to not make any more settlements. So at first, after seeing that, I was like, wow, I was a bit shocked. I was surprised because Donald Trump, in the primaries was in favor of settlements. He said they can do whatever they want. And even in the beginning, he hadn't said anything when Israel announced 5,500 new settlements. And then he also appointed David Friedman as ambassador to Israel, who was in favor of settlements. He actually donates to settlements, as well as his son-in-law, Jared Kushner. So I was a bit surprised. But after, reading through the article, I noticed that he never actually warned Israel, and he never actually said anything himself. It was Sean Spicer who said this. He said, the White House does not have an official position on settlements. That was the first thing he said. And then he said, while we don't believe the existence of settlements to be an impediment to peace, we see the creation of new settlements and expansion of other settlements may not be helpful. That doesn't sound like a warning to me. Not at all. That sounds like a forced statement just to show the world that, bad Israel. That's not a warning at all. And it's clear that they're not against settlements. This was just an attempt by the media to demonize Trump and Israel and kind of cause, friction between the two, as well as get a lot of, attention. I'm sure the Washington Post got a lot of attention for that article. Now, this is an example of fake news. At no point did they warn Israel. They never warned Israel. It was Obama's policy said they are illegal against international law, and all settlements should not exist and should be taken away. Israel should get rid of them. Obama actually brought them to the UN Security Council. So this is definitely a parting with the Obama administration. This is just the beginning. Trump released a statement. He is very pro-Israel, and people who are advocates for Israel should not be worried by this. This is a statement that he had to make. He had to release as Israel's making new settlements. He's not going to take any action against Israel. They're best friends. And this is just a great example of how people on the left like to cause friction between the government and Israel. All they speak about is Israel. They have an abnormal obsession with the state of Israel, whereas other countries are committing thousands of times the human rights violations. Israel is a democracy. They're fighting Islamic terror. And I think, this demonization of a small country just fighting for survival, it's really abhorrent and disgusting. So they need to continue to be strong as they're doing, and Trump's meeting with them on the 15th of February. And I'm not worried at all. At first, I was a little stressed out after reading, the headline of this article, which warns Israel. I was shocked. But after further reading into it, there was no warning at all. And relations between Israel and the United States are still at the top of the line. And there's absolutely nothing to worry about for people on either side.